Basically, it's as interesting as it gets. When I am on the other side of the fence, amazing things happen to me. I enjoyed so much. Guys, it's unbelievable. I don't have words to share. Deep trance mind programming is the answer, the antidote. Definitely to depression. I've seen guys who stopped completely using drugs with these programs. They were not using drugs anymore, drugs no more for their reality. And because they found an answer through deep trance mind programming nirvana. Isn't that amazing what the mind has to offer? And I don't think that I deserve my reality. I'm just a fat slob fulfilling his wishes. That's it. I'm a fat slob fulfilling his wishes. I've been ravenous. I'm a beast. It usually wasn't this way in the past. But through deep trance mind programming, I feel fulfillment. I don't really care. I don't care at this point. I've reached the pinnacle. I've reached such a level of nirvana that completely cuts the mustard. It's that powerful. And of course, let's say that, of course, with deep trance mind programming, I wouldn't touch that if I was a neophyte. It isn't for you. I don't think it really is for you because it will shaken your belief system and tumble it down to pieces. You won't be the same person any longer. Does that ring a bell? And what else can I say? Power, the power of the master, the power of this force that's coming from outer space. I've seen the difference in my reality. Well, that makes an affirmation, Funky Joe. It's amazing there. And I don't really care. Only for close people. I care for close people only. I don't think that people have the guts to proceed to another level of awareness because it is so shaky. A lot. A lot of shake in there. Shake, shake the room. Funky Joe. And I relish my position. I like that. I'm entertained by the thought that I can be different. I can be entertained at the thought that I have a lot of potential in there. And I can entertain the thought that I'm very powerful. So I sit back, relaxed. Of course, I can't hide it anymore. You see, I was blessed and cursed at the same time. I have to pay for something, but I still continue in there. I have to pay for something dear. It's a tall order. The level of magnificence I feel, Funky Joe. course, you have to recognize that despite people being more receptive, this information is held for the few. It is held for the few. Anyway, anyway, I just believe in the programming. Hello, Stella. Of course, there's the flip side, which I won't tell you. I won't tell you about the bright side. There is a flip side that you have to pay your dues, but not what you're paying right now. And you will pay it with interest. Does that ring a bell? Fantastic. I feel fantastic with the programming. At least I have the guts to be in this ritualistic process. It totally fires me up. I don't know what to say. It's me in the process. I love it. Anyway, I remember in the past when I was selling a 70 $21 book. It was sold $70 and $21. And I was in my humble beginnings. Everything was screwed up except for the design of the website. I wrote the copy myself. It was disastrous, but still hypnotizing at the same time. And those who bought the bullet and bought the program were fascinated by the content of the ebook. And that kept me going, creating, churning out more products down the road. Yes, definitely, yes. I say don't withhold, don't hold back on your imagination. Just don't do this to yourself. Don't do this. Definitely don't. And we're having a lot of good time here. We let the good time roll. And everything, when we poke a stick at the situation and tear it down to pieces, we get to unearth the evidence we need to proceed to our solution. And we are finding solutions and enhancing our intuition through deep trance mind programming. It works for me, definitely. I don't really care. I don't care. Hi, Niels. Niels. What's up? I know what you're thinking right now. Some of you are thinking about the socializer hypnosis program. At this point, if you thought about the socializer hypnosis program, you are open to receiving the communication of the cosmic masters coming from outer space. Just relaxing. As I said, those who know me, but don't know me from Adam, know that I have some information, and I'm not talking about this information openly. No, I'm not doing that. Fantastic ideas come when you're peaceful and tranquil. I've seen what hypnosis can do for my psyche, And I know beforehand what hypnosis can do for everybody. Listen no more than twice a week for the first month, and then on demand. The key is to be very relaxed, peaceful, and serene, and grounded to such a great level. This power, what you give, is put forth. What you give is put forth in the process. And what you give is what you get back because it is an amplifier. The Awakener 2 is an amplifier of consciousness. And those who have a guts have ordered the Awakener 2 because there are chaps with brass balls. I know that somebody who churns out what happens, what they get back in return, the amplifier of thoughts. These are not just positive thoughts. These are all subliminal. You can hear the subliminal when it's high tech. I used to cast in the audio subliminal directives that bring home the bacon, so to speak. You can start with nothing and get something, at least with each program. So, what people do, they combine all the programs, they combine all the programs together, rotate them once so often, or as dictated periodically in a schedule, and listen to these programs. And then they rotate them. What happens? Chaos, pure chaos. You're streamed with information that's coming from outer space. That's what I like. Of course, I am biased. It is my program. Of course, I am biased. Definitely biased. But I know I've been in the trenches for 25 years. And Uzar stopped this process. Only me. At the end of the day, it's only me. I know. Well, it happens to the greatest of people. It's only about ascension at the end of the day. That's what I gathered, in my humble opinion. If you're here to satisfy everybody, you lose at the end. And you have to pick your battles and pick your friends. If the friends like you, if somebody likes you and you turn them down, you turn down yourself. You're not confident enough to be a leader. And I really fancy this process. Once I know it's me in there, I just keep carrying on. And it's been doing all right. I've been doing all right. I don't have any complaints. I just have a sheer desire to leap to another level of consciousness. Everything else is taken for granted. Of course, hypnosis has played a pivotal role in my reality. It's better to be programmed. And when I walk down the street or anywhere else we can mention, I really feel the vibes in the air change, and everything is being done in my favor. I've seen it all too often. I'm not surprised anymore. It just happens to me, and I'm just an average smack. An average smack. I don't really deserve it, and I don't have to go through the process of justifying myself in this process. No, there is no money back guarantee. Just relax completely and receive this information. It is vital for success. I can't shoot going anywhere without this programming. It is imperative to know that if it weren't for the programming, I would be helpless because I lost confidence in myself way back. It's when I was a youngster. And I lost my confidence, and I saw some tapes back then, and they were talking about hypnosis. These tapes, these very old tapes, and I took these from these tapes. What I gathered from these tapes was paramount power, paramount power. What was hidden within, if you read between the lines, you would uncover something very mystical, something very supreme, and the tendency of the mind to overcome the obstacles and overcome people as well. Amazing things. Wow. It's an amazing process. And if you don't believe it, you're not going to live it. So, about twice a week on average, I use these kind of programs and I feel the power amassing within me. Very excellent, very powerful, very potent, and at the end of the day, ultra supreme.